Have you ever experienced this at the gym? You see someone doing the exact same workout as you, but their body transforms much faster than yours. Same time, same intensity, but completely different results. Why does this happen? I've personally experienced this frustration. I remember working out consistently every day, only to watch a newcomer achieve better results than me in just 1 month. Back then, I thought it was simply genetics or natural talent. But the scientific truth behind this phenomenon is absolutely fascinating. One of the biggest factors determining workout effectiveness is your baseline muscle mass. The difference isn't just about building muscle faster. It's about how your entire body responds to exercise from the very first rep. A groundbreaking 2023 study from the Sports Science Research Institute revealed something remarkable. When groups with high and low muscle mass performed identical workouts, the physiological responses were completely different. We're not talking about minor variations, but fundamental differences in how their bodies processed every single exercise. This raises a crucial question: exactly how does muscle mass affect your workout performance? And are people with less muscle mass doomed to see slower results? Today, we'll explore the science-backed answers to these questions. You'll discover the specific differences that occur during exercise and practical solutions. For those starting with lower muscle mass, let's start with what happens during the most basic exercises. When two people with different muscle mass levels perform the same squat, their bodies undergo completely different processes. Research from Copenhagen University's muscle physiology team found that individuals with higher muscle mass demonstrated 40% greater muscle fiber recruitment during identical exercise intensities. This means they can efficiently utilize more muscle tissue for the same movement. In a comparison between men with over 25 kilograms of muscle mass versus those under 20 kilograms, muscle protein synthesis rates differed by 2.3 times during the same weight training session. This directly impacts post-workout recovery and muscle growth. But why does this difference exist? Higher muscle mass doesn't just mean bigger muscles. It indicates denser mitochondria, more extensive capillary networks, and superior neuromuscular connections throughout the body. Harvard Medical School's exercise physiology research reveals even more surprising findings. People with greater muscle mass showed 35% higher oxygen consumption efficiency during exercise, and twice the lactate clearance ability. This explains why they seem less fatigued and can sustain longer workout sessions. The calorie burn difference is particularly striking. Two people of identical body weight performing the same exercise showed that the higher muscle mass individual burned 18% more calories on average. This occurs because muscle tissue requires more energy and enables more efficient multi-muscle group activation. But the differences don't stop when the workout ends. Post-exercise recovery shows even more dramatic variations. Individuals with higher muscle mass maintained 42% greater excess post-exercise oxygen consumption for 24 hours after training. They literally continue burning more calories long after leaving the gym. Let's examine specific exercise differences. During cardio workouts, when both groups ran at identical speeds for 30 minutes, the higher muscle mass group maintained average heart rates 20 beats per minute lower. Despite identical exercise intensity, their cardiovascular systems experienced significantly less stress due to superior oxygen delivery and utilization efficiency. Endurance differences were remarkable. When measuring how long each group could sustain identical exercise intensities, the higher muscle mass group lasted an average of 47 minutes longer. This stems from differences in muscle, glycogen storage capacity, and fat oxidation capabilities. Weight training differences become even more pronounced. During bench press with identical weights, higher muscle mass individuals completed an average of 6 more repetitions. This demonstrates superiority not just in strength but in muscular endurance. UCLA sports medicine research highlighted another crucial difference. Postural stability during compound movements was 73% better in the higher muscle mass group. This significantly reduces injury risk while maximizing exercise effectiveness. Now, those with lower muscle mass might wonder, does this mean we can't see proper workout results? Absolutely not. In fact, beginners with lower muscle mass often experience faster initial changes. This phenomenon, called the novice bonus effect, occurs because less muscled bodies respond dramatically to small stimuli. Research on exercise beginners showed average strength increases of 65% during the first 8 weeks, significantly higher than the 15% seen in experienced individuals. However, progression rates gradually slow after this initial phase. The key insight is that lower muscle mass doesn't prevent effective training when proper strategies are applied. In fact, starting with less muscle mass offers several important advantages. First, recovery speeds are relatively faster. Less muscle mass means less absolute muscle damage from exercise, requiring less energy and time for repair. This allows for more frequent training sessions. Second, skill acquisition is often easier. Unlike individuals with established movement patterns, those with less muscle mass can more flexibly learn proper exercise form. So what are the specific training strategies for those with lower muscle mass? The most crucial principle is progressive overload. Rather than jumping into high intensities, gradually increasing from your current level proves far more effective. For example, start squats with body weight, master perfect form. Then add 2.5 kilograms weekly. Prioritizing compound movements is essential. Exercises like squats, deadlifts, and bench press stimulate multiple muscle groups simultaneously, promoting efficient development. Even with lower baseline muscle mass, nutrition timing becomes particularly critical. With less muscle mass, consuming 25 grams of protein and 50 grams of carbohydrates within 30 minutes. Post-workout maximizes muscle synthesis effects. Sleep quality cannot be overlooked. Growth hormone plays a more crucial role when muscle mass is lower and deep. Sleep is when this muscle-building hormone is primarily released. Exercise frequency adjustment is important. While higher muscle mass individuals can handle 5 to 6 weekly sessions, 3 to 4 sessions prove more effective for those with less muscle mass. Focus on maximizing each session's quality instead. Stretching and mobility work are essential. With less muscle mass, maximizing muscle and joint range of motion becomes crucial for generating significant effects from limited muscle tissue. Just 10 minutes of pre- and post-workout stretching can improve exercise effectiveness by over 20%. However, there are important precautions. Don't rush muscle building as this increases injury risk. Joints and ligaments may not keep pace with muscle development speed. Avoid excessive cardio exercise. If muscle building is your goal, limit cardio to 3 sessions per week, 30 minutes maximum. More than this can promote muscle breakdown over synthesis. Don't over-rely on supplements. Proper diet and exercise come first, with supplements serving their intended supplementary role. Natural food sources prove more effective when muscle mass is lower. Let me outline a 4-week foundational program for those with lower muscle mass. Week 1 focuses on bodyweight exercises. Perform push-ups, squats, and planks for 3 sets each, adjusting repetitions to personal ability while prioritizing perfect form. Week 2 introduces light dumbbells. Use 2 to 5 kilogram weights to practice basic movements, including dumbbell press, rows, and curls while gradually increasing weight. Week 3 incorporates barbell compound movements. Start with empty barbells to master squat and deadlift form, constantly checking posture in mirrors. Week 4 transitions to serious weight training programs, while maintaining form and safety as top priorities with gradual intensity increases. Nutrition management also varies by stage. Begin with 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, increasing to 1.6 grams as exercise intensity rises. Concentrate carbohydrate intake around workouts and obtain fats from omega-3 rich fish or nuts. Tracking and recording prove vital. With lower muscle mass, document weekly measurements of weight, body fat percentage, and major exercise weights and repetitions to avoid missing small changes. This data helps discover your optimal training methods. Most importantly, practice patience. Don't compare yourself to those with higher muscle mass. Everyone starts from different points and progresses at different rates. Focus on improving from yesterday's version of yourself. Finally, I want to emphasize that while muscle mass differences exist, they don't determine exercise effectiveness or value. With proper methods suited to individual situations and consistent effort, anyone can build a healthy, energetic body. Lower muscle mass is no reason to quit. Instead, view it as greater potential for development and change. As they say, starting is half the battle. Take one step at a time from today, and you'll definitely experience amazing transformations. I sincerely support your journey toward a healthy body and mind. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. Share your exercise experiences or questions in the comments. I'll return with more beneficial health information next time. Thank you.